You finally bought the RV, it's stocked, it's shiny, you're ready for that bucket list trip. But before you drive 8 hours to the mountains, you need to do one very important thing. Take a shakedown trip. And if you skip this step, your dream trip could turn into a stress test that you weren't ready for. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So what exactly is a shakedown trip? An RV shakedown trip is a short local trial run, usually within 30 to 60 minutes of home or the dealership, where you test everything in your RV before committing to a big adventure. Think of it as a test run, a practice trip, a maiden voyage, or even a spring shakedown. The goal, to find the kinks in low-risk environments, because here is the truth. Your first camping trip is not just camping. It's learning plumbing, electrical, propane, leveling, towing, setup, breakdown, and that is a lot. Number 1, test the appliance without pressure. Run every cooktop burner, the microwave, the oven, the outdoor griddle, refrigerator on electric and LP, the air conditioner, the furnace, the water heater on all modes. If something doesn't work, you're close to home, not 6 hours from the nearest service center. Number 2, and this one is extremely important, you want to check for water leaks. Water is your RV's biggest enemy. On your shakedown, run a ridiculous amount of water. Use every faucet, shower, flush repeatedly, check under the sinks, check inside cabinets, check around the slide corners, especially if it rains. You want to inspect everything after a rain. Catch a loose fitting early on, and that will prevent you thousands in damages. Number 3, practicing setup and breakdown, of course. This is huge. Leveling, stabilizers, shore power, water hookup, sewer connection, awning operation, slides in and out. These are simple once you learn them, but stressful when you're rushed. Shakedown trips remove the pressure. You also want to practice towing and backing up. Stay local so that roads are familiar to you, you're not navigating mountains on day 1, and you can practice backing into a site. Pro tip, book a pull-through site if you're nervous that first time. There will be plenty of time to master backing up later on. And finally, organization reality check. A shakedown trip teaches you what fits, what doesn't, what you forgot, what you don't actually need, and make sure you keep a running list in your phone or in the RV. I actually have an old school notebook that I keep in the RV for every trip, so I can write down if there's something that we discovered we needed that we didn't know we needed. So how do you plan your shakedown trip? First, stay close to home. Within 30 to 60 minutes, close enough to run home for tools or forgotten items. If you bought far away from home, stay near the dealership for the first night if possible. You want to book full hookups if possible. Even if you dream of boondocking, don't do it on your first trip. Book water, sewer, and electric. You want to test the shore power, the water pressure, the sewer valves, the tank sensors, heating and cooling. You want to test everything. Make sure you bring tools. Have a small RV toolkit that lives in the rig, meaning you don't unpack that when you get back home. You want it to have things like screwdrivers, a socket set, fuses, pliers, receptacle tester, tire pressure gauge, things like that. Minor fixes are common. You also want to make sure that you're eliminating any distractions. So don't invite the whole extended family, although we had our grandsons with us on our shakedown trip. You don't want to plan a packed itinerary. And remember, this is about learning and familiarizing yourself with the rig. Here are some of the things that you'll want to check on this trip. Outside the rig, you want to look at roof seals, window seals, the tires, paying attention to the age and the tread, battery charge, propane level, Jackson landing gear, awning, sewer hose and connections, the water heater drain plug, storage compartments. You want to check those to make sure there aren't any pests living in there. Inside the rig, pay attention to the AC in the furnace, the water heater, the water pump, the refrigerator, the slide outs, how they're working, all lights, all outlets, control panel readings, your tank sensors, are they accurate, the toilet and the shower that they're working properly, all of the electronics that came with it, any convertible beds you have, you want to make sure that they're folding open and shut easily. Touch everything, use everything. Make sure you're looking at every single thing in that rig from front to back. Let's save you some frustration by avoiding common shakedown mistakes. Going too far away from home, don't do it. Skipping full hookups, don't do it. Do not rush your setup. Make sure you check for any leaks, and do not use harsh household chemicals in the tanks. It's an RV, not a house, so you want to use RV specific products. And finally, making permanent modifications too soon. Don't do that. We're beginning our third camping season, and I still haven't done anything permanent inside the RV yet. I like to take my time before I do something that I can't easily change. Go slow, use RV specific products, and watch for leaks like a hawk. Now, I just made that sound like a little bit of a nightmare. No, seriously though, I made it sound like a lot of work, a lot of stress, and it can be. But you still want to take a moment to have fun. It's still camping. Take a hike, cook, relax, enjoy the process. You're not just testing systems, you're building confidence. The purpose of a shakedown trip is to turn a stressful first vacation into a smooth, confident adventure without the fear of the unknown. Keep it local, test everything, go slow. In future, you sitting at that bucket list campground will be very thankful that you did. If you've done a shakedown trip, what surprised you the most? Or if you skipped it, what went wrong? Thanks so much for watching today, and we'll see you in the next video.